Hello, biology nerds! Welcome to AP Bio Bites, the only podcast where natural selection is naturally the best selection. I'm your host, Kid Ruler, reporting live from the mitochondria. Okay, it's actually just my kitchen, but I did put a picture of a mitochondria on the wall just for the vibes. So today, we're diving into the weird, wild, and wonderful random world of evolution. The biological process that made fish walks, ape talks, chicks walk, and somehow give the platypus a beak. And it's called evolution. Evolution? More like I'm in the kitchen. Let's evolve this episode, shall we? Now, what is evolution? Evolution is a change in allele frequencies in the population. Translation: it's what happens when the gene pool gets a makeover, if you know what I'm saying. Think of it as an ultimate season of Project Runaway, or for DNA. Alleles, you're in. Chromosomes, pack your bags. Okay, but in all seriousness, it's about how populations, not individuals, change genetically across generations. We don't say you evolve stronger thumbs from texting too much. That's just your bad habits, you know? But if your grandkids have mega thumbs, that's a population level shift. Okay, now let's go to part 2, natural selection. Or you could say, the nature's talent show. Darwin did not invent evolution, but he did come up with natural selection. Here's the basics of it. So the first one, variations exist in the populations. 2. Traits are heritable. 3. There's competition for resources. And the last one, number 4, the most fit to survive and reproduce. Now, fitness, by the way, doesn't mean who can bench press the most. In evolution, fitness just means how good you are at leaving babies behind. So you're just a slow turtle, but somehow like raising a football team of hatchlings. Congrats, you're fit. The evidence is everywhere! Part 3. Okay, let's talk about evidence for evolution this time. Because yes, science loves receipts. So the first evidence are fossil records. Basically, it's yearbook photos. So old bones show transmissional forms like Tikati? I don't know the name, but he's the fish of elbows. You know what I'm saying. The second one, comparative anatomy. Homologous, you know what I'm saying, structures, different use, same bones, like a bat wing, you know what I mean? And like, it's like a bat wing and a whale fin. Evolution said, new track, same bones. They share the same bone anatomy, but they use it for different uses. Now our third and final evidence are molecular. Biology. I got that right. We all share DNA, like 98% of your DNA is the same as a chimp, which explains why they're also so very picky about their food. If you know what I mean, I'm in the kitchen. Okay, let's keep pushing. Part 4, types of selection, aka the plot twist. There are different types of natural selection. Think of them like movie genres. Let's go for the first one. Stabilizing selection, the boring rom-com of evolution. Average is best though. Babies that are too small or too big are less likely to survive, but middle-sized wins. Now our second one is called directional selection, the action movie. Traits shift one way, moths turning dark during the industrial revolution. A classic, absolute classic. Now, our third one, disruptive selection, the plot twist thriller. Extremes do better than the middle. Think birds with either really small or really large beaks winning out. Also, shout out to the genetic drift, evolution's chaotic little sibling. It's random, like losing an allele just because a dinosaur sneezed on your ancestors? No pressure. Now moving on to part 5, speciation. when populations break up. Sometimes populations change so much they become different species. That's speciation. Like when a band splits up and forms two new, slightly worse bands. And another one is called allopatric speciation.
Allopatric.
Happens when geography separates them. Like, sorry, I can't evolve with you anymore. I moved to the other side of the mountain. Or we could say like Pangea, how the Earth moved, separated everyone, and some animal species weren't able to evolve again or anymore. Now, a third and final one is called sympatric speciation. This is when species split without moving apart, kind of like breaking up with someone who still lives in your house. Awkward! If you know what I'm saying. Now, before we go, let's do a final review, or should I say recap. So, first one, evolution equals change in allele frequencies over time. Remember that, as gonna be in your FRQs. Natural selection equals variation, heritability, competition, and fitness. Remember what fitness means. Not lifting weights, but able to reproduce more. That's also going to be on your FRQs. Actually, everything here is going to be on your FRQs, and especially the AP test. Now, third one, genetic drift equals random allele changes. That's very important. Now, evidence of these equals fossils, DNA, structures, and embryos. And lastly, speciation equals one population that becomes into two. Now you know this. I know you got this. Trust your genes unless they code for lactose intolerance. You know it's crazy because I got lactose for out of nowhere, but just be careful. Whoa! Now thanks for tuning into AP Bio Fights. If you learned anything new today, or at least giggled at some of the ideas of buff thumb babies, give us a mitochondria powered high five! Until next time, stay curious, stay critical, and remember, evolution never stops. Neither should your studying. Hasta la pasta!